Thing stop.
Yikes. Well, just run your audio, man.
Put it back.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I guess we're back. In your mouth. In your mouth.
Hey, this is a good time to give you out some gifts.
Some gifts?
Yeah, I rarely do this where
Wow.
I've gotten gifts for the guests.
Wow. I feel honored.
You should.
Wow. I got gifts.
Fred,
Yes, sir.
I don't know if this will touch your heart
Okay.
before it hits your bloodstream.
Okay.
But
My goodness.
I feel like
see, like, what it is it's the thought, Chad.
I feel like that's when I think of Fred, I think of 5-hour energy. I know they got different renditions now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if that was
This is something that you have to have a relationship to understand what this gift
Yeah.
means. I appreciate you.
I appreciate the appreciation.
So-
Oh no.
I got a
I got
question.
something for you too.
Oh shit.
I got something for you too. There you go, bro.
Wow.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well,
Is there a message in there, or
maybe.
do you like chewing gum a lot?
Well, this is the only type of gum my dad used to chew, so I don't know. Maybe it's what
And I knew that.
Yeah.
See?
No, you didn't.
It's the thought
didn't.
that counts. You
You
didn't know that?
You didn't know that at all.
It was the closest thing up to the register.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, why do you require so much energy, bro? Like I feel like as a producer, as a music person, like you kind of set your own hours, do what you need to do. So but why? So why are you grinding so hard and not sleeping that you need 5-hour energy?
Well, I sleep periodically, but I think the answer to your question is your question, like because it's on me to do it. Then the success is really driven by how much energy and how much time and effort I put into it. So yeah, I could work 8 hours a day, sure, but if I work 10. I get more done if I work 12 and 14. It's, so it just depends on what's going on, man. That's really
It's the immediate output to your input. I said that right?
I think so. Yep, I think so.
Yeah. Why do you keep doing that?
To make sure the video is good.
Oh, okay.
I hate when you do that. I hate when you fucking act.
You gotta
like
pose
I'm
when you do it.
not-
It'd be like,
I hate when you fucking.
Now I know this about James. James likes looking at himself.
Yes.
So he's not looking at the red bar. He's looking at his picture in the screen.
Yeah.
To make sure
I know
he
he
likes looking at himself.
Okay, but why? but that's irrelevant. But why? But when I try to give Chad like cues and little clues and shit, he always be like, "Why did you do that? What are you doing?" I'm like, "Stop doing that dumb shit."
What are we talking
and just
about?
like
What are we
realizing
talking
I'm
about?
giving you a cue.
What are
Like
we talking
anything, like when I'm giving you a cue when we're doing like the podcast recording, I'm like, "Chad, fixed." I'm like, "Chad, hint, hint, wink, wink," and you just be like, "Why'd you wink at me? Why'd you do?" I'm like, "Are you that retarded?"
pull up. First of all, you probably shouldn't say that on air.
Yeah, that's a
That is
problem.
not. That is not
Yeah.
a term that
Yeah,
I
that's a-
condone.
that's a problem.
Second of all, you pull it up in the show when that happened, and we'll talk.
I will, because
Do it.
there's been several shows you've done that
You
to
do
me.
that, and I'll pull up the show when you came in here almost ass naked with a fur coat on.
But
I can show proof of that.
But why is that a problem?
you're ridiculous.
My cousin has a shea butter company. I was wearing shea butter, represent his brand. What are you talking about?
Why don't you come in ass naked then? Why don't you put it on your legs too, bro?
Wait. What is wait? A fur coat? Matter of fact, this y'all show. I'm just
Hey man, you remember Booker T?
Yeah, I do remember Booker T. Did you do that?
That's his half cousin.
So
That's not outside of his wheelhouse. But
so
anyway,
my
it's not.
cousin makes shea butter.
He
Okay.
does.
So
Dre.
I put shea butter on Dre. Shout out to Dre. But I put shea butter on, put the fur on, came and did the show.
Okay.
I
So
think-
that was promotion for your cousin?
Promotion for my cousin, man. I mean, my skin is smooth. I look good. What?
He knocked over
What he wrong?
He knocked over some porcelain, random object in the hallway.
But I fixed it.
But, okay. I mean, if that's what, hey, to each his own. I guess. Yeah.
I don't understand.
I don't either, James, to be honest with you. But I'm just going to just move
I
on.
understand.
Because I don't know what the fuck. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't understand.
To each his own.
I mean, I'm an artist.
Oh.
Oh. Are you one of those artists where you're gonna use that as your crutch every time?
I mean,
you
it's
do
not a
something?
crutch. I mean, I do things to express myself.
Yes.
Yeah, I do. So that doesn't make me a
It
bad
also
person.
doesn't like put you in a category that no one else is in. Like that's a pretty common thing.
No, but
Yeah.
everybody doesn't think like me or as
Very
expressive
true.
as me.
True. It's debatable.
Do you express yourself as much as I express myself?
How are we gonna measure that?
Exactly.
You know what you are? You're ridiculous. You're a ridiculous.
Exactly.
All right, gentlemen,
Exactly.
cool. All right.
Exactly.
This clip would be on an episode of Ridiculousness
Why would it be?
because we're being ridiculous.
Anyways, man.
Fred,
Yes.
So
thank you for being on the show.
This episode sounds like we're high, a little bit.
Yeah, y'all. Yeah, you.
But
right.
we're not. But we're not. But I know who is high.
We've been deprived of each other.
I know who is high. Sherry, what's her name? Sha'Carri Richardson.
Sha'Carri Richardson.
Sha'Carri Richardson. She's probably high right now. Listen, I know everybody's like, oh, rally for Sha'Carri. She's, she was smoking weed. It's not that bad. It's not performance enhancing. I don't care. You know the rules. You know the rules. Okay. You know the rules. Listen, this is not the time for you to be smoking weed. While you preparing for the Olympics, where you about to represent America on a international stage. Sorry, sweetheart. You violated. Now, if you was taking steroids and stuff like that, they probably wouldn't trip. But you was smoking weed. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's fair to also. I think
you smoking weed because they want you to be a good representation, bro. So
I think it's fair to also mention she, to my knowledge, hasn't been the one that's come out and disputed this. Like,
right? She's like, I know what I did
on the chin. It's everyone around her.
Yeah, but some people just clout chasing and being corny, like.
Plus, if she finished 8th in the final, people wouldn't be saying that. Or if she wasn't the fastest runner in the world, people wouldn't be saying the same thing. It'd be a different tone.
I also don't think. I also, to just add to the point, I because of how she carries herself and how confident she is in herself, and the fact that she is unapologetically black, probably plays a larger role into how severe they were with her.
I would agree with that.
Right? I'm not saying she was correct in this. She was incorrect. This is wrong. Yeah. But I think that I don't think the Olympic Committee enjoyed the fact that she was the one that was going to represent them, even if she was clean.
I can see that.
Yeah, but it was quite a few people that made some statements during this time, like the hair, the caps. You see the girl that threw the shot put. She was unapologetically black. Black Lives Matter to death, like out. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She still was undeniable. You know what I'm saying? So
she got ridiculed too.
Yeah. But I'm saying though, like, she still made it, and there's nothing you can do about it because she didn't pop hot.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
I mean, at the end of the day, she did something she wasn't supposed to do, and she's serving a penalty. The bigger picture is the Olympic, in my opinion, the Olympic Committee reassessing their standards, because it's not a performance enhancer.
No.
Yeah.
It's a recovery enhancer.
It's a recovery.
Enhancer. Yeah.
So with that being said, I think marijuana, like, of course, eventually it'll be okay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think maybe the next 8 years, 8 years, whatever, with the Olympics, it'll probably be no big deal. Mm-hmm. But because like it used to be a thing in UFC, but it's since has become like, you know what I'm saying, nothing. Like you can damn near you can smoke dinner into the day of your fight. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really like illegal to be high anymore. But I think the bigger conversation is, why are people so addicted to marijuana right now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Right now, I think it's kind of like especially our younger cats. I feel like it's kind of like damn near epidemic, because I know so many young people who are squandering chances because of marijuana. Look at Josh Gordon. Like someone like that, like a young cat, had all potential world. He possibly could be getting paid more than OBJ, more than anybody. He could be the highest paid wide receiver in the NFL right now, but he'd rather smoke. Go ahead. And also, during the NFL's player agreement, do you know what they argue for? Marijuana.
Yeah.
I mean,
marijuana.
Yeah, because it'd put a lot of people at ease.
But that's your art.
The health benefits to marijuana are kind of undeniable. And I'm a person who can't even smoke weed because I'm just have a bad allergic reaction to it. I get sick every time. But if I could, and I don't even like being high, to be honest with you. It's just the health benefits of marijuana on the human body, even with the little research that they have snuck and done up until this point, are kind of undeniable. Now, the on the psychological end, I think people do become a little too attached to that idea. But I also think that it's a coupling of the two. So like the psychosis that comes with it, along with how you feel once it's done, and that recovery element, and the receptors in the body. We can go on, but like I understand why people can.
Why do you feel like I mean your industry is entertainment, it's music. Why do you feel like so many artists rely on marijuana, weed, and other stimulants to create?
I think marijuana, along with alcohol in some instances, and even harder drugs, allows the mind to it releases a lot of inhibition. So that's really why people do it. I know a lot of artists who smoke weed that don't like being high, but they like what unlocks when they are. You know what I'm saying? Even with I know some hard drug users. Of course, I know some hard drug users that keep it contained, and they don't like the repercussions of the drug use, but what it unlocks in their mind, it allows them to be in a space that they couldn't before. Do I agree or disagree? I don't know, but that's the answer to your question.
I know a guy who says he's microdosing. I can't remember if he's microdosing heroin or meth or something, but he's microdosing it so he can but he's like a professor somewhere at a college, and that's like how he feels like he can teach better lessons and retain information better.
That
makes sense.
That's the thing. Yep, that's the thing.
You tap into things that you couldn't tap into before.
Yeah. Like when you get into opiates, and like in the original form, like you gotta remember, man. Y'all know this. Y'all fresh and fit.
Yeah,
you know this stuff.
Fresh and fit and hot as hell.
And hot. It's a little more. But I mean, y'all know this stuff. This stuff.
I'm about to open that door.
Turn the fan on you a little more.
The original form of this stuff, comes straight from the ground.
Yeah.
And
a lot of it has been government manipulated. You know what I'm saying? To make stuff happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So yeah, opioids and stuff like that.
Yep.
I know it was created to keep you up or keep you, you know what I'm saying, like working and stuff.
In the recovery piece, you can't like you mentioned, you can't deny that.
You can't deny the recovery, especially with THCs and CBDs. You can't deny that stuff, man. I know people that has changed their lives.
Yeah.
Like they're able to function on a normal level because in their area, marijuana is accessible and it's not illegal.
And I know people who have maybe had seizures and stuff like that who've done some marijuana to
or
keep
lupus.
Yeah, to help with their recovery. So I'm not dissing it. I'm just saying
the rules are the rules.
Are
though.
rules.
You're not wrong there.
Rules are rules.
I would say, hypothetically speaking, there are benefits that people speak of. Hypothetically speaking, not from experience.
Right. Hypothetically. Of course.
So, yeah, but I understand that. But I definitely, even as most athletes, you know what I'm saying? I know so many athletes, professional athletes that do partake, you know what I'm saying, in marijuana, cannabis, whatever you want to call it. And like you said, they're there for the recovery benefits. So, but I think sometimes it's a dependency on it too. Like it's more mental. It's like, bro, you don't really need that. I mean, why don't you take an ice bath? Why don't you go do some hyperbaric chamber? Do something. You know what I'm saying? You don't always have to rely strictly on marijuana. And
but it's also communal.
Yeah,
that's true too. Yeah, I never thought about that.
So depending on your upbringing and your culture, it might be just a part of. I'm literally tripping sweat, bro.
Are you being racist right now?
Because I'm hot?
No,
because of being communal?
Because you say it's being communal. Are you trying to say it's a black thing, brother?
What I'm saying
what you saying is, you saying brothers is out here just weed heads, man. Listen. I know it's been a while, bro.
You already offended one group of people earlier.
Don't come in here like this.
Don't do that to me now.
You know what I'm saying? They come in here, you racist.
A lot of attention in here.
It was about racist, man. It's all good. So, Fred.
Yes.
What are you doing for fitness these days?
So let's talk about my fitness journey. You ready? Okay, so I've been, ever since y'all know me, y'all know this.
Yes.
I am a spurt fitness guy.
Okay. You get hype about something, you go hard.
I'm gonna give you 3 months, I'm gonna go nuts. And then after that 3 months, you're not gonna see me. But pretty soon it's gonna be another 3 months where I'm going crazy.
So you're coming up on that curve again.
Just about. Yeah. But this time I got an excuse. I do have an excuse. Like I had an injury that sat me down for longer than I would want to have sit down.
Okay.
I've had an issue with my foot for a long time.
Oh yeah, foot.
So it sat me down for a week and I just ain't got back up yet. But up until this point, I was rolling.
Okay.
I was rolling. I was in class with Blue Just Train, Blue Just Train. What that was like. Oh, I was on my 3 month mark. So I think the universe sat me down this time.
Oh man.
What are you wearing? What are you wearing though? Shoes. What are you wearing?
I got a pair of Air Max 90s that I'm in, and then I had a pair of Asics, but them Asics didn't do right, so that's why I started wearing.
Neither did
Maxes.
neither did the first ones. You said.
Yeah, probably not.
Nah.
Probably not. Yeah, probably not. But
I think we figured out your foot problem.
that might be.
You might have figured it out. Yeah, you need some cross training shoes. I think Adidas makes some good ones. I've seen Adidas make some good ones. Of course, I'm a big Metcon fan. You can go with the Noble and stuff like that. But you know,
see, like you know what it is. Like I gotta start making them kind of investments.
It's an investment.
That's all it is. I gotta look at it like that.
And I say because we're older. You know what I'm saying? Chad gonna say I'm not that old, but.
Yeah, I'm old. I know.
We're older.
Getting older. Yeah.
We're older. We're over 35. So
I didn't say that.
But
and I'm definitely not going to say it now that you said it because I'm petty. But go ahead.
yeah, but because we're older, you have to start making those investments into the small things like that because
100.
it makes a big difference. You know what I'm saying?
I know now.
That's a big difference. Yeah.
I know. But I'm you know, I got babies, man, and my baby's getting older, and my knees don't move like they used to, and I'm getting older, man. So like for me, it's becoming more and more.
How many kids you got?
5.
5.
And first of all, bro, they're not even babies anymore.
Well, they're my babies
They're your
forever,
babies.
but no, they're not babies in no way.
I think your oldest
19.
19.
I pulled up. I remember one day I pulled up at the house. Jordan, how old is Jordan now?
Jordan is 14.
14. Sounds like a 45-year-old man.
Yes, he does.
I thought he was someone asking for money. I'm not gonna lie. When he first wrote it, he just walked up and was up. I'm like,
yeah. He got the early deep voice thing from me. Yeah, so it's weird.
Crazy.
It's weird, and he's
Crazy.
taller than me now too, which is not saying much. It's not hard to do, but still, it's
Yeah.
weird.
It's
to
still
walk in the house.
something.
It's like
It's still something.
I'll chop you down, little dude. Like
You gotta have that conversation. You gotta have that conversation.
See, this is the
Look,
thing. This is what I'm waiting for. Like this is like
Don't test me.
I have my moments with my daughters, and that's not really like a big deal. That's just all right. Just get snappy back and forth. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm your dad. But like the son test is, oh, you want to fight me?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what you want to do today?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Yeah. That's part of my training because I just you know what I'm saying
you got a training program for that?
Just in case.
Dog,
Just in case.
I'm like, every time I see him, I'm like, anytime he got a little smirk on, I was like, he ain't do nothing wrong, but I'm like, right now could be the day. Like, hey, like the front yard is open. We can do it whenever you ready.
And
you
got all that grass on the side.
Oh my goodness. Oh, we can get it. But I think that's a rite of passage. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I had that moment with my dad. It didn't go well for me.
It
was a great moment.
It doesn't go well. It doesn't go well.
Did you have that?
Huh?
Did you have that?
No, I never had that.
I never did.
Yeah, I had that moment with my dad.
I never had to have that. My dad wasn't really whatever.
My dad.
No.
My dad said he cussed at me one time that I can remember in my life. This is just giving you a context.
Are you serious? I
And
can't
then-
even
but
see
then-
that happen.
But then he apologized.
That's your dad.
That's my dad.
That's your dad. Yeah. That's your dad.
So we were never
It's like
there.
a little real sweetheart, real nice
I
man.
love Chaz Pops.
Yeah,
Chaz
real
Pops
nice
is a
man,
cool
yeah.
guy. Yeah.
Nah, but why are you looking at me like that?
Because you did some weird.
I didn't know. Because I was wondering what happened. to
Hey,
you.
question.
Whatever.
When did the term boppers become irrelevant?
Boppers.
Become irrelevant?
When did we stop saying boppers?
I think once we graduated from high school, I don't think it was really relevant.
I don't know this
You know
term.
boppers? You never heard boppers? 2005?
Yeah, about 2004,
Early
2005.
2000s?
Well, you know, when Mike Jones and the Screw music was very popular.
Oh, yeah. I was already past that one.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I got you. I never really
Yeah,
knew
bopper
that.
was kind of.
I never used it, but I know
Yeah, I
there
never
was a
used
word.
Yeah, I don't think we really celebrated that, Chad. I don't know why. I don't think it was a thing in our culture.
Yeah,
It
it was
was.
because especially girls used to wear quick weaves. They called them bopper helmets.
That's where I heard it. It wasn't even boppers.
Remember Bob Stop? You said Bob.
It's called them bopper helmets.
What made you ask that question, Chad? I'm just interested.
So this
in
guy
a lot
on
of things.
Instagram, the crowd pleaser. You've heard of this guy? He's gone hella viral. He's from Cleveland.
Okay.
And he poses as a time traveler.
Oh, that dude. Yeah, I've
from
seen.
2005. So he's got the headband, the baggy throwback jersey,
Word.
baggy jeans.
Okay.
You know, driving down the street with his doors open, like.
Man,
playing top of the street.
it was nothing better than driving down the street with your doors open.
Dog.
Listen, you
The
gotta
flats
watch. You
back in
gotta
that
watch.
time,
Oh
you
my
remember?
gosh. Oh my gosh.
You gotta watch. You gotta watch.
We used to have so
videos.
much fun, bro.
The flats was there, because it was like you had the parade of cars.
Cars is coming down.
It just I remember.
Yeah, I remember being young and dumb and enjoying that.
Young and dumb and just standing just like, man,
And me and my good friend R.I.P. Julian, you know what I'm saying? Walker.
Oh my.
Julian Walker, me, him, my boy Malcolm used to always stun on people, get into it with people. Get into it with people. And then, you know what I'm saying? I had to bounce back. But it's all good, man. I miss those guys. Those were some good times, fun times. Fun times. But yeah. Swinging those.
No, yeah.
Did y'all swing those on the west side?
I don't know if we did on the west side. I didn't.
Oh, you did. I did not.
I didn't. I can't speak on behalf of the west side.
My mother and father said.
My mother and father said you will go to youth group.
As I was getting my Grey Poupon, as I was eating my Grey Poupon, my mother said, "Look at these animals."
Don't be like them, Chad. You will be better. And I'm gratefully you were.
But that wasn't even my upbringing either.
No, I'm just teasing.
I know you are. Stop teasing, bro.
I'm sorry.
Hey, big news.
Okay.
Start of this past, just the beginning of this month, the NCAA.
Yeah.
She finally put in order for athletes to make money off their name
And likeness.
Yeah,
I like it.
Which to me is they need to start backlogging and changing.
Well, they're not gonna. Well, that was the
but they
stipulation. That was the stipulation there's no backlog. That was the stipulation that they put in. But the one cool thing about it is that kids or young men and young ladies can now make money and do all these different things. But I will caution these guys, these young athletes, student athletes especially, to not rush this process. Make sure that you just don't sign away too early, too easy, and too long of a contract with any of these companies. Make sure it's kind of brief. Make sure there's some type of stipulation, something that really benefits you, because I'm sure they're going to be vultures.
Oh, yeah.
Vultures after these cats. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So make sure you guys have good counsel. You know what I mean? Because I remember, like, being a high school athlete, you know what I'm saying? Like, how it goes is, like, the local dope boy or whatever invest in you, put some money in your pocket, take care of you. And in order for you to make it to the league, come back and bless them. Mm-hmm. And make sure that when you do make it, that you got them around you and stuff like that. That's kind of like how it goes.
Yeah.
So make sure you connect with the right people, you know what I'm saying, as you athletes do your thing. So
if you were a potential college, and we know you played college football, if you would have been like, you about to do the gum right now, bro?
Go ahead, bro. Keep talking.
If you would have did, first of all, that's the coolest invention on the gum wrapper.
Yeah, that was kind of fly.
Whoever.
Oh, wait, what's that? There's some more flavor.
That's kind of sweet.
Dog, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life. That was amazing.
No, don't keep talking.
I should not be that impressed with a gum package.
Keep talking.
That is really good.
That was fly.
And you could keep that. It looks like the
reusable.
The Q-tip. It's a Q-tip joint.
Yeah.
No, but if you were a college athlete now, what do you think, and you had this opportunity to make money off your name, what would you, like, because you're, I don't want to say money-minded, but you definitely have the mindset to, okay, how am I going to produce something that produces something else? What would you do personally if you had that opportunity to make money?
NFTs. So you guys hip to the NFTs, the trading?
No free throws?
No, it's these digital trading cards you create. So that would be something I would get, because I think those will continue to grow, especially as you get better and better as an athlete.
Yeah, that's
an increased money. So that would be something I want to be a part of. Obviously, some type of clothing brand, Nike, Adidas, you know what I'm saying, some type of sponsorship there. I probably would go with whatever my school is with. So, like, just say my school is Under Armour, I'll probably go with Under Armour, at least for the length of my time there.
In college.
You know what I'm saying? And then maybe switch up after, but I'll at least kind of try to build that relationship there while I'm there. And I would try to be a part of some type of, something like this, where I'm on some type of radio show or something where I'm able to speak out, give my opinion.
Something content related.
Yeah. Something content related, because I think all those different avenues can grow during my career and post. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So those would be like the three main things.
I think the content play I will focus on first.
Yeah.
Because if you do that right, and you grow it to a space where it's sustainable, then everything that is the most realistic plan B. Because you can just dip right into content.
Right into content.
You have an audience already built in.
And you have audience and relationships. Already built.
Yeah. So I would like live streaming podcasts and stuff like that.
And cats now, they're Twitching, doing video games and stuff. So
that's the play.
So that's the play. You can do your Twitch thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I would be doing content on there. YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Yeah. Solid stuff. I'm glad these kids can make some money, man, because the NCAA I hate that organization. I love watching their product.
But they make a great product.
But I hate their organization. It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible. I hate what they're doing to the kids.
Yeah.
But football season's coming back soon.
College football season. College football season to me is everything, bro. Like I love NFL, okay, but wake me up when the playoffs start. But college football season, it's like a season-long playoff.
It kind of is.
It's kind of a season-long playoff because every game counts and matters. But they're talking about expanding the playoffs now to maybe 8 teams.
I think they
should.
should.
My God, I can't wait. I hope
they should.
Yeah, I hope they do that.
I think they
8
should.
teams. So
I think ideally 10 right now 10 teams would be perfect.
Okay.
And the top 2 teams would get buys.
Yeah, that's
And
fair.
then play your first game at your home field.
That makes sense.
And I know,
But they can't do that because you still got all those bowl games. It has to be a bowl game. All the playoff games have to be bowl games.
Exactly. But this is what I don't get. You have the NCAA, I guess, or people making that argument. Well, you have all this money you're making from these bowl games. Why would you're not getting rid of them? If anything, you're adding more.
Okay, but those bowl games have to be done at specific stadiums.
Yeah,
Then change that. Then change the rules. They're changing the rules now.
They're not. Well, I'm quite sure there's contracts and stuff in place with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So they probably have to negotiate and work that out.
I understand both sides of this because the bowl idea is kind of antiquated to me.
Definitely,
it's kind of antiquated only because now. It doesn't, like, the only problem I have with college football as it stands, even as it stands with the new playoff system, is the fact that you really don't know who the best team in the country is. You really don't not really know.
Do you mean at the end of the season?
At the end of the season. Because the system, the playoff system, I mean, we know who the end of the season.
First of all,
but
if you ain't beating Clemson or Alabama, you can just chalk it.
On any given day, though.
Yeah. I know it's any given day.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I think. Like,
but still, man,
you can say that about NCAA basketball too.
It's rare that you can beat one
because
of those
teams. There's not a tournament. Baseball is a little different because they have the best out of 3.
Yeah.
So there's a little more of a you really had to beat this team twice in order.
Yeah.
Now I understand why it's a lot of teams. I get it.
It's a lot of
teams.
teams.
But it's just like, all right.
A lot of schools. So the bowls really help the smaller schools. Mm-hmm. Not the Power 5 or whatever. They're going to eat.
Yeah.
Period. But it's the smaller schools. It's the MACs. It's the Conference USA. It's those guys that really benefit the most from the bowl games. And so that's why they're going to keep that model. So they'll probably just have the bowl games along with like the playoff games being bowl games. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to do that, but they're gonna have to do it you're not gonna get a home field advantage.
Okay, well,
you're not gonna get that.
But come up with new bowl games.
It's no come up with no new bowl games.
No, of course it is, because they're always making new bowl games.
It's Chick-fil-A, it's Fiesta, it's Tostitos, it's Rolls.
I'm talking about. Okay, so but if you're adding additional rounds now or games to the season, you're coming up with
no. Those people get priority. So like Tostitos, Pepsi, Chick-fil-A, all them, they get those games.
What do you mean? Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
The playoff games.
They get those playoff games. Yeah. Ain't no newcomer coming in there getting those playoff games. Right. They already got the
But I think he's saying if you add teams, if you add more teams to the playoff berth, then you can add more.
But that just becomes another one of the other bowls get pushed up. So like the Motor City Bowl becomes now.
I see what you're saying.
It gets pushed up into the playoff game.
So why wouldn't they? But why wouldn't they be able to add a new sponsor, a new bowl game?
Well, you could, but it would be down. It would be down the thing. It would be because those other ones have been doing it for years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But they're also okay.
And they probably already invested millions, billions. You know what I'm saying?
What if like Amazon came in?
Jeff can't cut the check.
What I'm saying.
Well, Amazon they're about to do. I don't know if they're about to get the NFL. They're about to do something with the NFL. They're not even thinking about NCAA, but they might do something with the NFL. I believe. Yeah, with their TV thing.
Oh, with Amazon Prime. Yeah, they started it last season. I know what you're talking about.
They about to do something with that.
You can stream.
Similar to Hulu.
Something like that. Yeah, but you can watch them live on Prime.
Yeah.
Who
Hulu.
Doesn't Hulu?
No, I mean that's just like live TV. Amazon Prime got the Thursday night situation. That's all.
So how is what they're doing different from Hulu?
Because what Hulu does is just whatever's on the network. So it's like NFL or whatever on Fox and CBS, and it's the same thing. They just showing you the
CBS version.
It's showing you the Fox
but,
thing.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. But I think I hear what you're saying. If Amazon came in, yes, but Amazon would probably have to pay dues though. They have to pay like somebody to not get that. You know what I'm saying? Because those other, I'm telling you, man, Chick-fil-A, Tostitos, man, like they've been getting peach.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? They've been in there for so long.
I want them to have a better bracket over there. Like expand. I don't know. I mean, it's football and it's a certain. I get it.
Dr. Pepper.
But the bracket, like the NCAA football bracket, needs some work, man. And they gotta expand it to make it. I don't know what they need to do.
Well, it's cool because you got the conferences and then like the best conference. Like they beat up each other, so
that's true.
So the representative from each conference, you know what I'm saying,
That's
the
true.
best of each conference
That's
makes
true.
it. So like, even the really good conferences, only one or two of them going to
That's
come up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So I think it all works out. I think the problem is now with this players being able to get paid off their likenesses. People are going to start going to colleges in areas where there's no sales tax. So Florida's going to get an advantage. Texas is going to get an advantage. Places like California and Pac-10 are going to start getting hit because they have high sales tax. You know what I'm saying? So like
they've been getting trashed.
They've been getting trashed anyway,
wants to live in
recruiting
California.
anyway.
Yeah, nobody wants to live in California.
Yeah, they've been getting hit with the recruitment stuff anyway. So it's going to be a thing like where guys going to be able to do their thing. So I don't know, man. It's very interesting to watch this unfold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of an unprecedented.
Thank you. Got you.
Time.
Yeah, because it's going to really impact recruiting. It's going to impact recruitment. Imagine how you going to be able to finesse that recruitment, though. Like, look,
so smooth.
You come with me, you get an Under Armour contract, you get this, that. Man, you can really, really sell. Your contracts.
Or on the other side of the coin, if these babies were smart, what they would do is build up their following to where they get to pick where they go. So they come into a recruitment process with a following.
This is what I have.
That's what they're going to do. That's exactly what they're going to do.
So it's like, all right, I'm coming over here with 100,000 people and a clothing line that I built. Why do I need to deal with you?
Yeah.
Why do I need to deal with you for 1 year? Because after the 1 year,
I'm out. But what do I get from dealing with you? So football is 3 years. Got to go for 3.
It's 3 years.
It's 3 years of football.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't leave until after your
third year. So they want you to get beat up for 3 years.
3 years, man.
Jesus Christ.
Because Trevor Lawrence could have came out last year. Trevor Lawrence could have came out last year.
I didn't know it was 3.
It has to be 3 years. Yeah.
Oh, 3?
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay.
He could have came out last year because he was a junior last year.
Yeah, but he could have came out. No, he wasn't junior. This is a junior. He plays a true freshman, plays a sophomore, and he just plays as a junior. Yeah. He could have came out as a sophomore. He could have came out as a goddamn freshman.
Yeah, he could have came out as a freshman, but he had to do 3 years.
3 years, yep.
So they want you to get. Okay, I get it. Okay, you got to get your money. Get your money.
Yeah.
But these boys, I'm telling you, like this is going to change if they do this right. Now the athlete has more power, and you never want to put the power in the hands of the creator because they can just do some things that the establishment is really not going to like. It's going to be amazing to watch.
It's going to be dope. It's going to be on some LeVar Ball type stuff. LeVar Ball, people hated him, but man, he had a vision, and his vision is dang near complete.
Oh, it's almost there.
It's dang near complete.
Right there. Is he right there? I'll tell you this, my youngest...
Did the middle get drafted, or is he getting picked up by anybody?
Who?
The middle son.
The middle one,
he was overseas?
He got picked up by Detroit. So it was that time he was on Detroit for a little bit, but he didn't stack.
He didn't stack. It's like, I'll tell you what, the content game is so crazy. My son has a brand endorsement. My youngest son.
Wow.
My youngest son. And that's because, he can sauce you up. He's 12. He'll sauce you and score, and he put it on TikTok. So they sending him T-shirts. Hey, take a picture of my T-shirt.
Yeah.
We'll send you a percentage of the profits.
That's crazy.
He's a kid. He's 12.
That's crazy.
But that's how it works. So that's how it's going to be for these young cats when they come. But like, look,
tell them I wear a large.
I'm not coming to your school unless you can make it happen with Nike. I'm not coming to your school unless you can make it happen with Under Armour, or I need some sunglasses, something.
I need to add to my brand package.
Something.
Yeah.
I wonder how this is going to play out, man. This is really going to be interesting.
I'm excited.
I'm excited for it.
I always love when the actual artist or creators or the actual talent bucks the system in a way where the system has to adjust. And now, now the hand literally they can make money now. which is something they couldn't do before.
No.
Where would you put this in as far as how collegiate sports, how it's evolved over the years? Where would you put this? Because you know, athletes first could have and still can in baseball. Like in basketball, they could have come out of high school, then they nipped that in the bud.
Yep.
Where would you put this? Where do you think this?
Well, this would be just as big as the merger, like with black and white schools desegregating. This would be just.
It's kind of
It's around that type of magnitude.
Okay.
Around that type of magnitude.
I'm not mad at that because the dollar, like the bottom line of the NCAA via the schools is going to be affected by this. There's no way around it.
Absolutely.
There's no way around it.
But it might increase. So like.
It
might increase because they're going to be working on different type of contracts and different things. Like it's going to. So just like this pandemic, people who are creatives and can create and can make stuff happen, they're flourishing during this time.
Absolutely.
They're flourishing during this time.
Absolutely.
And people who need to be that structured, they're kind of struggling.
Right.
So some institutions are going to struggle. The creative ones are going to flourish. Your Oregons, your USCs, I promise you, they're going to find a way to make this pop. Because this could have been some of the problem with their recruitment, right? So now they're like, look, you come here, you got Nike contract. You come to Oregon, Nike contract.
Right.
You come to USC, we got your Nike contract.
Right.
Boom, coming right here.
Right.
And also we got Coca-Cola in the background. Oh, you want Coca-Cola?
But
you want Gatorade? Got you.
I'm rolling with that theory 100% until the Nike rep is sitting on the couch without the school.
But he's not going to do that.
Why?
Why he not going to do that? Because he can always get a pathway in with the school.
No.
But it's a partnership.
What I'm saying is this.
Why wouldn't they backdoor and leave the school out?
Why wouldn't they? Because it will cost me less money to go deal with this kid. It'll cost me $1.5 million as opposed to $10 million.
Yeah.
So I can say, all right,
Possibly.
I'm gonna send Rodney down to Compton. This kid about to come out of high school with the Nike jersey on.
Well, that might be some of it too, but some people have crazy loyalty. Some people have crazy loyalty.
100%.
Some people have crazy loyalty, and they just be like, "Look, I'm with Nike. This is our thing. This is how we get."
This is
down.
what we do. No, for
some people do that, but some people definitely gonna do what you said.
I see these companies saying, "Oh, we don't have to pad the school's pockets. We can go deal with the people who's making the play for less money." Whew, that's how I say the schools is going to be affected.
But people might not want to do. But see, a lot of times the schools already had a relationship with the kids. They might need just a way in. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Sometimes, because I know a lot of times, like for me going to Hampton, I built a relationship with the coach there first,
right?
And then that's why I went to Hampton,
right? Yeah. But what I'm saying is this. So like even with that relationship intact, I don't need for me to make money.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where I go anymore.
Yeah.
Because the Nike rep say, okay, I don't have to deal with the school. I can just deal with the talent, and then the talent can go to a HSBCU. It don't matter. Don't matter where he go. He a Nike athlete where he is.
Absolutely.
That changes the structure.
Well, that's if they see. We're going to see how that plays out too. Because you go to a certain school. Let's say Michigan, sponsored by Team Jordan.
Right.
You may not be able to be a Nike sponsored athlete.
100%.
Exactly.
Or Adidas or whatever.
But the cool thing is though, like, so another reason why Nike might go to the school versus the kid,
the athlete, okay,
versus the athlete is because of TV contracts.
That's true too.
They want to go somewhere where they're gonna be seen, and a lot of these colleges, a lot of these divisions, conferences got TV contracts.
Yeah.
So they're gonna keep that going. You know what I'm saying?
I see, but this is what I also see, and I agree with you.
I definitely. We just having a conversation.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I also see the pivot that a lot of these companies are making from traditional media.
Oh, absolutely.
And they are investing more than I've seen. It's crazy.
Look at the Trillers. Look at the TikToks. Look at stuff like that. Like people are starting to invest more into social and different ways of advertising, YouTube and stuff.
Yeah, so I think with the idea of the athlete being able to make money off his likeness before committing to a school means, okay, now, so for instance, right?
Oh, what if YouTube gave somebody a contract?
This is what I'm saying. Bro, the possibilities is
TikTok
crazy.
give you a contract?
They were talking about SportsCenter, how it used to be when a game ended, you had to wait till Sports Center to see the final score
now
of the
you're
top
on
10.
YouTube.
Yep.
You can see that on YouTube or on Instagram before it
It's
even
right there.
pops up.
They gonna tweet. The team is gonna tweet.
But that's when the ticker started.
Yep.
So now you can watch a live game and you're seeing.
You can still see, bro. I'm telling you, like if Nike, Adidas, and probably maybe an Under Armour, or I see Puma being the biggest probably risk taker in this in basketball because they have a lot to gain.
Yeah, Puma and New Balance.
Yeah, they got a lot to
I can see
gain
those
right
too,
now.
yeah. Especially for some of those mid-major schools, I could see them jumping.
Listen, man, it's the world. It's opportunity. I know what these kids are doing. I know what these AAU kids are doing right now. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And these kids is 13, 14, 15. I know what their numbers is on social. And in a minute, the traditional media ain't going to matter because these babies is coming into high school with 100, 200,000 followers, and they're actually good.
So something we need to talk about, though, right? So, Fred, you didn't play no sports.
No.
So how you got these athletic kids? Like, the problem is, I think that you had maybe athleticism.
No,
you just didn't use it.
This is what happened. I could have played football. Football was my sport. But you see how I'm built.
So you could have just played wide receiver or
But that's what I did, James.
You know
You know what I'm saying? I played wide. I was very good. I went out for Wiley and made the first team and then got cut because I got hit a couple times and I was maybe 40 pounds lighter than I am now.
Yeah.
There's nothing I could do. We can't keep you on the field.
You're a liability.
I'm a liability.
He's the guy who, even if he doesn't play sports, knows just as much, if not more, than your
typical
regular
athlete.
Right.
I love sports.
And if he doesn't know the particular he'll figure out a way to say some relevant shit. Because I've been in those conversations.
No, for sure.
Because I feel like your boys are super athletic.
Absolutely, yeah, and they're great. My wife played basketball. She was cool, but like that, I think what it was is that like I know for my youngest son, he found a little toy basketball in the house, and that's just what he did. I'm talking about before he could crawl. That's just what he did, and nobody stopped him.
Yeah.
So as that evolved, he became what it was. Jordan was always into like the strategy. My oldest son, it was always into the strategy of the sport. Like, how did he do that? And then he became the guy that could emulate that. So that's how they got into it. And now those two are a tandem. Like if the only thing that's stopping them from running the AAU team is their big age difference because they can't play on the same team. Because of age difference. Yet. But once they get to the point of
age difference,
Julian is 12, Jordan is 14. So it's a
high school.
Yeah,
ball.
high school.
I'll tell you, high school ball comes.
Yeah. So if them two, I'm proud of them dudes, man. Like they figured it because I ain't teach them nothing.
Yeah.
All I did was make sure they had a hoop, or my wife make sure they had a hoop, and they figured it all out.
Like my little daughter, like she mocks everything I do. Working out, running, everything. She's doing all that stuff, bro.
She gotta be deadlifting, bro.
Oh, she already trying, bro. She already trying. Like she can literally pick up 10-pound weights and just walk around with it.
I like that. That's dope. I'm
like,
that's
dang,
dope.
like
she's
gonna be super strong.
She is gonna be.
So I want to get her in either gymnastics or something like that, where she can kind of use her strength. But I was worried about gymnastics because it stunts your kids' growth.
Does it?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Okay,
stunts your kids' growth. Simone Biles 4'11".
So okay, I thought that was just a coincidence. I thought like because you were smaller, you were just better at gymnastics.
Nah.
No.
Like with jockeys, I thought the same thing. Like
no. You start off in that sport, it stunts your growth. Your body always adapts to things. So just like I would say sprinters, right? Sprinters develop bigger, stronger muscles because they're sprinters.
Right. Yeah.
Long distance runners develop lean muscles because they're long. Your body adapts to the sport that you need.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Dang, never thought about that. Makes sense. Okay.
But definitely, bro. But I definitely I was thinking about getting her in, but I'm gonna get her into something though. Something athletic.
You should just get her in the backyard brawls.
She does like to fight.
Yeah.
She has quick money.
Quick, you know what I'm saying? She does like to fight. Put her up. Yo, she. Let me tell you something. So look. Look. So we was out at this little cookout for my family cookout. Mm-hmm. It's around 4th of July, and some little kid was trying to take this bat from her. She had a bat. My daughter's playing with the bat. She was like, no. Kept trying to take it from her. Bigger kid and a boy.
Okay.
She was like, bit his hand.
Straight monster. Okay.
Bit his hand, took the bat and looked at him like, and then walked away.
Oh, that's a lot of aggression for a kid.
I said, I'm proud of you.
I like that.
I said, I'm proud of you. I love that.
Yes,
Her mom was pissed.
Of course.
I was excited.
Of course.
Because I'm like, my daughter ain't gonna be no punk.
She ain't gonna take no crap off of nobody.
Did you wanted to praise her in that moment, didn't you?
I was excited.
Did you praise them?
I didn't praise her. I said, good job, Marley, but I gotta take the bat because y'all can't play together.
Man, I saw a video. I saw a video of this cop. I don't know if it was in a store or something. He had they were arresting these two girls, and the one bit the officer.
Oh wow!
On the arm. He spun her around, hit her so hard in the throat, bro. Just plopped right down. I thought she was dead on impact.
Yeah. It's the right and wrong scenario for those type of plays.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, you can't bite the officer. You can't bite the officer. Hopefully, Marley learns.
Yeah, let's curtail the aggression to the right department.
Right department. But I don't want no little boy trying to rough my daughter up.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought that's one thing I'm grateful for. My two girls, they will be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will be just fine.
So I'm all good with that. Good with that, man. But you know what I'm saying? Chad, how was your dog?
How was your kid?
Right about now, he is just getting out of his first grooming appointment. He finally, first of all, his balls finally dropped.
Okay.
So he's going crazy?
And he's been going crazy. I call him Psycho Sam in the PM hours. The late night, he goes crazy. He just lifted his leg for the first time to take a piss.
Okay. He's growing. He's turning into a young man here.
He's turning into a young man. Mm-hmm. He's the funniest thing in my life right now. He's hilarious. Outside of you looking at you once in a while.
Shut the heck up.
Dogs,
but no, I'm happy for you, bro.
Dogs, man.
Do you have any pets?
Yeah, I got a dog.
You got a pit bull?
Yeah. Pit bull. Her name is Bella. She's 3 years old. And
sweet.
She is the greatest dog.
I want a bulldog.
British, English. British, American.
English bulldog. Yeah, a little fat one.
Little fat
English. They don't have accents, James. I just want you to know that. I don't want you to get your hopes up.
It's not gonna bark with an English accent.
I miss Chad.
Like,
That's more of a pirate.
Like, No, I don't care about that.
Fred.
Yes, sir.
Bro. Appreciate you being here.
It's nothing, man.
Man, thanks for coming through, man.
It's nothing, man.
Thanks for coming through.
I didn't have a hard
Fred, first of all, we needed your help anyway, so you make this podcast even happen.
God. Come on, it's nothing, man. Whatever we need.
We need you to start producing our show, you know what I'm saying?
You got the phone number, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Chad's Good Scene's been a long time, man.
It's been a long time, been a few weeks.
Yeah,
at least.
I enjoyed that time away from you. I ain't gonna lie.
Man,
this is the weirdest podcast relationship. It's just like you love each other, but you don't really like each other.
That's a good point.
It's like a
that's
marriage.
A good point. I don't like him.
Yeah,
remember that scene in Fences when Denzel, his son, asked him if he says, "Do you like me?" He's like, I don't have to like you.
Yeah,
yeah, but I don't even watch that movie, so who cares?
Mm.
But you make sure you guys like and subscribe.
Thank you for
catch us out on YouTube.
I'm using this in the morning. Thank you, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Catch out Fred. Fred, where can they find you at?
At FC on the beat, spelled the proper way. FC ONTHEBAT on all socials. That's where you can find me. Wavelab.co. That's it.
And we out. Peace.